ShakeLyte is open for business, and tonight it's an ability guide for DPS hero Ashe. She's a hit scan cowgirl capable of dealing big damage mid to long range with some unique abilities to boot. Let's get into it and see what she's got going on. Ashe's weapon is called the Viper, and it's got two modes of fire. Left click being a no scope hit scan quick fire, capable of pumping out rapid shots at less damage with less accuracy. Right click is scope mode. Rate of fire is slowed, but damage and accuracy is increased, and this is still hit scan. Might be a good idea for you guys to experiment and toggle your scope sensitivity a bit. Scope mode also slows down your movement speed, so choose carefully between scoped and unscoped. It might be more important to have more mobility and go with unscoped over scoped in certain scenarios. Pharah, don't even worry about it. Shoot her ass out of the sky. Ashe reloading is a bit unique compared to other heroes. She reloads one shell at a time, really quickly, but it's interruptible. So basically, if you wanted to, say you're out of ammo and Ashe starts reloading, you could load 3 shells and stop and fire those 3 shells off, or load up 8 shells and start shooting, etc. It's situational whether you want to let her do a full reload or not, but always try to be reloading in between fights or engagements because it does take a while to reload all 12 shells. Coach gun. Ashe does a shorter range shotgun blast with her coach gun, knocking Ashe backwards and knocking all enemies backwards. Mostly a defensive mobility type skill, you can use this to boost yourself up onto ledges or roofs to prevent certain heroes from getting to you or cross gaps that may otherwise be uncrossable. Just remember to aim yourself in the opposite direction that you want to go. You can use this to blast yourself away from certain dangerous close range heroes like a swinging Rhine or an ulting Reaper. Monkey dives you, boop that shit and keep slaying. Next up is dynamite. Ashe throws a bundle of dynamite in an arc through the air. You can choose to let this land on the ground where it will take a few seconds before it explodes, setting fire to nearby enemies, or you can choose to shoot it at any time to instantly ignite it. For example, you could throw it in the air and shoot it before it ever touches the ground to try and ignite a Pharah or some shit. That's probably not the play. I don't know, I don't play Ashe. It's probably just shoot the Pharah. Dynamite is great for building ultimate charge and dealing damage because of its AoE properties. Just be careful because Ashe can damage herself with her own dynamite. Don't be near it when it explodes. Ashe's ultimate is her Omnic robot friend Bob. Bob is a brick shithouse that runs out in a straight line and will damage and knock back all enemies in his path until he hits a wall. Upon hitting the wall, Bob will start auto-targeting and rapid-firing at enemies within his range. He does a ton of damage and you really don't want to stand there and face tank him. He deals 112 DPS and essentially acts as a teammate that is healable. Ashe can gain ultimate charge while Bob is active, and he can also contest objectives. Be careful how you cast Bob. Make sure to have him collide with a wall in line of sight of your enemies, because if you shoot him in a straight line, he will run off the map and fall off, basically, if you're not careful. He needs to hit a wall, so be careful on that. Ashe is a great fit if you like that hit scan life. She's a little bit more in the shit than Widow is, but can still scope out those flying hard to hit targets like Pharah or Echo. Coach gun gives you some mobility / survivability against dives or flankers that get up in your grill, and Bob is just a good old time. Get out there and give Ashe a shot, you guys. Take care of yourselves, and please leave me a comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. ShakeLyte's out.